first in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Free throw good, Udrih. Some changes for Phoenix. Len comes in for Brandon Wright. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Warren. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Lures checked in for Kosta Koufos. That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
And it's Smith penetrating. Udrih grabs the board.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Here's Randolph. That's good from 17 feet away. Randolph's got 8 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
You talk about players who either love or hate contact. Randolph, I think, is in his element, leaning on people. He likes to feel other body.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He
Yes,
can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. He gets to the rim whenever you lose contact if you're guarding him. And he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out that you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be off-the-charts athlete.
He wears on his opponent,
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
he?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of attrition.
I think he created that phrase, grit and grind. Grit and grind for the Grizzlies,
You're right.
and that's how he plays.
Yeah.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Randolph never really an above-the-rim player, but with his combination of strength and skill, he remains effective. Deft touch with that left hand. That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as...
Put it behind you now. Get ready to go.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Phoenix. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports.
That's the end of the first half. Give it up for your son.
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And let's start every possession this half by looking to trigger the fast break. Less bodies on the defensive glass and more guys headed up the court looking for the outlet pass. We've been treading water for too long in this game and letting them hang around. Let's get this going. Get fired up!
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
How about his first half?
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Horton out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Smith checked in for Phoenix. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Fifth on the list, Jeff Green.
Well, there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
As a coach, you want your small forwards to be aggressive in getting to the basket. I mean, that's a must. And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win.
And it's Smith penetrating. That is good. Smith's got 8 points.
perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, as we all remember, gentlemen, Brandon Knight was the 8th pick back in 2011. He's still developing, but he's still very young. And he said people do forget that. A lot of the best point guards in our game didn't get it overnight. There are a lot of places I can improve, and I embrace that. Guys, he's coming off his best season, looking to continue his growth.
He's gotten, Doris, better every season. Thank you. Morris dishes to Thornton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Thornton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Pass to Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he should have made that one. He had plenty of cushion between himself and the defender.
Shot from the wing. No good. And Memphis the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Smith drives in, and the shot is good. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Gasol, a screen on Thornton. Charity stripe shot, and he gets the bucket.
He made that one tougher than it had to be. Didn't really need to lean in.
Here's Smith. He's got 10. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. He kicks to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Offline with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
And Thornton, a 6'4" guard, but you'll never confuse him for a point guard. A volume shooter from the moment he takes the floor. He's looking to put points up in a hurry, and he can do just that.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Smith with a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Now Lee inside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Smith with it. Now Green defending. And it's Smith penetrating. Here's Len. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Terrific game for Len. He has 9 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And his free throws are only going in at about a 72% rate this season. Not a terrible number, but something that could definitely improve.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
And the Suns here with a different look. White, he's checked in for Thornton. Morris comes in for Markieff Morris. Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Brandon Knight in for Smith. Memphis also making some changes. Kufis checked in for Randolph. Carter comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Udrich in for Courtney Lee. Memphis trailing. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Mark, this team seems to have a rhythm going and built.
Looks like someone stole your puppy.
Yeah, man, shoot, we had that in our back pocket and let it get away.
You want to hear a secret?
Yeah, sure.
Key to lasting in the league is never getting too high when you win, never getting too low when you lose.
So the loss don't mean anything?
Of course it means something. It means I need to learn from it and move on. Every loss is like an anchor on a rope. You let it go down, or it's going to drown. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Come on. Who died? You look a little nervous.
Well, I heard it's never a good thing to be called into the GM's office, especially the day your 10-day contract is up. So if you're gonna release me, I would just appreciate it if you did it quickly.
I'm gonna be brutally honest, kid. You haven't done enough to secure a regular roster spot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, wait. You have done enough to secure another 10-day contract, though.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another shot to prove you belong in this league permanently, huh?
Hey, you won't regret it either. I'm gonna make it awfully hard for you to let me go.
I hope so. Look, the contract's on my secretary's desk. You go sign that on your way out. Get out of here.
All right, thank you.
All right. Where's my lunch?